Alright, before this video even starts, I want to quickly inform you that my mother is badly ill. Which means that this video and probably some future videos will be heavily behind the schedule. As well, the edit might be kinda out of place. And lastly, sometimes the things that I'll simply say won't even make sense. So sorry for that, can't do anything with it, but I'm seriously stressed at the moment. Hello guys, my name is Kevin and welcome to another episode of For Dummies featuring the E100. Though you would think that the mouse was the most powerful tank ever made, but no, its spot was taken by this cookie box which possibly never even existed. The only proof of this tank existing is the chassis found past World War II and we can't even tell which version of the E100 we don't know whether they ask about the normal or the test numbers. So long story short, we can't know whether the E100 even existed or not. Still though, despite its questionable history, this tank has a special place in my heart. You know, it was my first tier 10 tank, but I'll accept one thing. The mouse line was fucking beautiful thing. Since I got to play with 4 tiers higher enemies and I got to learn the game far faster than those kiddos do now. No, not really. The old matchmaking system allowed you to go against tier 8 tanks with your tier 4 Panzer 38 NA, which had terrible camo values even for light tank back then. So you can be happy that you got this horrible matchmaking as you call it today. Thankfully the E100 grinding was much more fun. Yeah. At least I was rewarded with the E100, which was absolutely freaking broken back then. How much? It had the same hull armor as the current mouse, and penetrable turret armor which was so thick from all sides that it did not even need to angle, and it had a monstrous gun. But is it worth it now? Yeah, this chicken nugget box is worth every penny. It's in the purple numbers for past 7 years for a reason, no? Well, the first reason for it being one of the most powerful tier 10 tanks is its big and truly thick cheese grater. Well, you get a possibility of 2 different guns, but honestly, who would even pick this 12.8 cm stick instead of this nicely curved 15 cm cheese grater? It's all around better, higher alpha, surprisingly higher DPM, and pretty much the same accuracy and gun penetration. Still though, did you notice one thing? This thing is a German derp gun. It has 750 average alpha damage. That would be a lot even for TD, not a heavy tank. Now add to it its rather alright accuracy and you got one beast of a gun. The only problem that this gun might have is rather low penetration, which as well can be easily corrected by double tapping the 2 key for easy access to skill rounds which have 334 penetration and no loss of alpha. Jesus, imagine just battling from behind some corner and your remaining health is half. In fact, the damage is so high that I would accept this damage, of course in DPS, in World of freaking Warcraft. Next up is the armor. It's a high tier German heavy. Do I really need to add anything? Don't worry, I will to get those precious minutes. So, first of all, it's one of the thickest armors that you might find in a game, with the whole armor being 200, 120 and 150, and the turret armor being 250, 150 and 150. Both of these are rather well angled, so most of the time you can't just simply penetrate the Honda's front plate, because, well, fuck your filthy casual AP rounds. And the turret is no different, it is in fact actually even better. With just a tiny bit of angling, you will become practically impenetrable for any tank with penetration lower than 280, which if you don't know is kinda rare amongst these fatties. Now if you think that the armor is big enough to be considered OP, what if I told you that it is the most frequently nerfed armor in the entire goddamn game? So let it just sink in your head. And thank the freaking Wargaming for removing E100 with the whole armor equal to the current mouse. And the last thing is the mobility, which as well is nothing really amazing, but considering its weight is actually rather impressive. It's kinda like an average American running an actual marathon. You know, an award for participation. With 9.26 part to weight ratio, it most certainly won't keep up with the mediums, but it definitely is not gonna stay far behind the other heavy. By the way, its power to weight ratio is actually even lower than that of mouse. However, it has one of the best ground resistances amongst tier 10 heavies, which is surprising, really. But now to a bit of reality. This tank's estimated top speed was 40 km per hour, which would be just absolutely godly. Imagine this bullshit running around you at the top speed of Sherman. Jesus, that would be terrifying. Lastly, this tank gets a great premium matchmaking plus 1 tier minus 2 tiers because Wargaming can still make up their minds and understand that there is no fucking tier 11 in their game. But now to the part that you are more concerned by. Starting with the equipment, which is gonna be rather standard Commander. Gunner Hammer for some bonus DPM, Wens for another 5% bonus, and lastly Vertical Stabilizer. There's pretty much nothing else you might want since, well, this tank has possibly the most average needs of all the tanks on a tier 10. Well, actually you might want the super heavy spell liner, since most of the time anyone does damage to you, it will be through high explosive, which as well might get kinda annoying thanks to their high module and crew damage. In other words, the spell liner isn't necessarily required, but it can help you by quite a bit, mainly if you are fighting against really skilled enemy players, which know what to throw at you. It as well protects your crew, which is another awesome thing, since the driver or gunner is gonna be Honda's bane. Next up are the skills. Start off with the repairs. Most of the people can't pen you, so they'll at least track you, so obviously repairs are gonna be a good choice. Once you get 100%, drop for 6 cents to know when the skill might arrive. Next, this tank has 2 loaders, so you can safely go for a safe stowage. Once you got an enormous tank, you don't want to get one-shotted, or you may as well be a masochist, in which case, skip it. For a second set of skills, start again with repairs, but at Adrenaline Rush, Situational Awareness, Snapshot, and either clutch breaking or firefighting. The rush will help you with difficult situations when defending your flank alone. Situational Awareness will give you some bonus to view range. Snapshot and clutch breaking will help you with angling and enemies trying to circle you out, and firefighting will decrease the chance of you getting on fire, because this tank hits an engine located in the front, so yeah, it won't be rare to see E1 Gorilla. The first skill should always be Brothers in Arms, and after that, finish everybody with firefighting. Then you can do whatever the fuck you want. Now to the gameplay. Previously our little Honda had some broken ass armor and, well, everything else. Once you got into town, it took at least 4 enemies to take you down, and even with that, it wasn't quite certain that it would be taken down at all, because, you know, Germans love some fake booty. Still wonder though, how the fuck can this tank be called Mouse and this thing a fucking Leopard? Well, guess they got their minds full of beer and schnitzels for a worst case scenario. But back to the E100. Today you can just simply haul your ass into the middle of an open field, taking fire from all directions and surviving for 5 minutes straight. No, today you must kinda go to the town like a normal heavy and angle. However, if you manage to do so, you will be pretty much unkillable. This will make the enemy so mad that they'll turn into Bear Grylls and will start eating shit with Poppy. Or they'll double tap those kill rounds. Either way, work your armor like a boss in a town, and don't forget, you must angle your turret as well. If you do that correctly, it will make it completely impenetrable. Next up, when you fire, don't stay out in the open like an idiot. Get the fuck away. Yeah, your DPN might not be twice as terrible, but I doubt that you wanna get overrun by the enemies or shot at by the skill hammer. So simply fire and then hide. Oh, and while we are at it, sometimes brawling with the enemy might be your only chance to win the fight. So to maximize your chances of winning, angle your turret at possibly 30 degrees to make that beautiful thunder bitch face. And act like you don't want the enemy to simply shoot at you and then kabooyah, shoot them right in their weak spots. Trust me, no one expects a thunder to fight back. If you get tracked in the open, no worries. Your tank is equipped with 6 hulks capable of putting on those 30-ton heavy tracks in like 6 seconds. Well, as long as you got 100% on repairs. And even those few seconds might kill you because skill, just burn your repair kit. Next up, try to always hide your lower plate. It's a rather sizable weak spot that you can pretty much always penetrate with 250 plus penetration. You don't need to care about the upper plate because it has like 350 armor even without any angling, which is more than enough to block even the biggest of guns. Oh, and I forgot to mention, try to angle your hull, but always in an auto ricochet angle, because the wall of your side armor is only 120mm thick, with little to no angling and only a very little spaced armor. So if you over-angle by even the slightest bit, the side armor will become your new lower plate, and you don't want that. Either way, this is gonna be the end of this video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, give it a like. If you did not, please give it a dislike because I wanna know whether or not I should improve. If you already gave it a dislike, please comment down below about what you disliked about the video so I can change it in the future. Anyways, hope you enjoyed and I hope that I'll see you next time. Bye!